Hi Gemini, this is Jess with your July 1st, 2019 reading. I hope you guys are having weekly reading. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. Gemini. Hopefully this is not going to be going on for every sign. I don't think I saw it with Aries. So you're the second sign after Taurus. But some of you may and I'm saying it because this is what I see and some people don't like to hear this. So maybe you want to fast forward, I don't know, maybe a couple of seconds, maybe 10 seconds or so. Fast forward now if you don't want to hear some difficult news. But I say it because it is as sure as living, death is imminent. And so for some of you, there may be a death that you even had to deal with, like someone passed away or someone will be passing away. I see death here for some of you. I'm not saying you are, but could be you can hear of. If it is, it's the type of place where you may not attend. You may try to, but then it's like you can't attend the person's funeral, that sort of thing. A huge chapter ends when it comes to some area of your life, Gemini, during this Mercury retrograde, not just a retrograde, but the eclipses that's in your second house. So it could be a family member, because the second house governs family members. The advice here is for you to, while Jupiter is retrograde, do your research, do your due diligence, try to get your ducks in a row, because there's a new opportunity that is afoot once Jupiter goes direct. Okay. And for some of you, it will be career. It could be your business starts to expand and take back off again. So do your due diligence and get things done behind the scenes. Now, some of you have been very dormant, not doing as much because you haven't been seeing a lot of, you haven't been seeing the same progress that you saw earlier in the year, because Geminis are doing really well early in the year. These past couple of months, you kind of took a nosedive. So with that, it's your time to kind of get things back in motion quietly, because once it goes direct, things will be coming up for you. I feel like some of you are trying to kind of make something good out of a bad situation. There could be a job loss, an end to a job, and you're not knowing, where do I go from here? You may be trying to make things happen, but you may feel like things are just not going in your favor. That's kind of been a running thing for Gemini for a couple of months now, where things have just kind of taken a turn. And it may have something to do with the retrograde, but I'm not really sure, guys. I'm not an astrologer. Because of this, I feel some Gemini men may really feel like they have lost control completely. They can't be counted on. Some of you guys will deduce yourselves to childish, someone that lacks discipline, someone that lacks focus, someone that lacks logic. You may feel like you're being criticized by other people, like they've put that label on you, all those things I've just mentioned. And this is secular. So it's something that you do that kind of continues to show a person that you haven't evolved. So you're doing some, like I said, continuous process. You're going through the same damn motions of lying, same damn motions of cheating, same damn motions of trying to hook a crook to get money, same damn motion, same damn motion. Now, for those of you who are like, I don't cheat, I don't steal, I don't da-da-da. For you, this could be you dealing with this energy from a particular person, where you're constantly going through this huge cycle over and over again. You may be trying to end that, but you're at a crossroads. This person may be significant to you. You may find yourself that you kind of can't stop thinking about, is it completely over? Do I pull the trigger completely? Do I leave this job? What am I going to do if I just up and leave this job? Usually I could just snap my fingers and get another job. It's not happening for me as easy as it used to. So again, for you, it could be more of your own personal issues internally that you're struggling with. Your benefit really, Geminis, and I'm getting this strongly from men energy. Women, you may be a witness to a lot of things that's happening. So hearing of a passing and dealing with people who just don't have their shit together. I get the female energy is kind of dealing with people that just don't have their shit together, keep doing the same thing over and over again, expecting the different results. Being over it, putting your attention back onto yourself and seeing some results, but probably, again, not to the extent that you've seen in the past. There was for you Gemini men, your benefit is to grow up. Grow up. Yes, that's what I said. Grow up. Stop playing these reindeer games. Stop playing the childish games and be a man. You may be 50 years old and still acting like you're 15. So you need to grow up. You need to stop with the same mentality, the same angst, the same nonsense. Basically, that's what it looks like. And Gemini women, stop accepting back someone that's all they've proven to you that they are. It's someone that's not capable of anything. Okay. If you stop that, you will then call in someone who's very mature, who knows what they want, and they're not going to waste any time. They're coming directly at you. It's going to be on you to decide, what do I do? What do I do? Am I really ready this time? So some of you need to grow up, and it's not just Gemini men. Some of you women need to grow up too. And some of you just overall need to grow up and need to do something different and stick to that is positive, that's beneficial for you and others. Because I get, the same cycle going on again, it not ending, there being opportunities completely missed by you. There's a lack of someone in control, being logical, being responsible of their own nonsense. Okay. And it's like you have another opportunity to go down this road again. How are you going to do it? You're going to do it with changes? Are you going to change your outcome? Because there's an end here. And for some of you, it could be an end of anything. You lost your job. You'll get another job by the end of this week, if not by the end of the month. But it's something that you're doing that you got to look at yourself and say, okay, when I start this new thing, I'm going to be different. The duplicitousness is working against you, Gemini. Okay. So, I don't know how that's possible, right? Because you are the sign of twins. So there's that duplicity, or what you're allowing is duplicitous. Like you want someone who's stable and mature, but then you allow for them to bring the antics with you and tolerate that until they show you the other side of them. So it's like you keep just sticking in there, waiting for the other side of them to become that side for good. And it's like all you're doing is continuing to go down that same rabbit hole. For some of you. And I've been talking, I haven't been talking specifically about love, but yeah, that's part of this love reading as well. I see that some of you, you're on your way to a divorce. The divorce is happening. It's happening. And the particulars, the details of all of it may not be edged in stone. Someone may not even filed yet. There may be thoughts of divorce. There may have been, actions like I'm moving out, or we're getting a divorce. Someone, it could be the Gemini, is going to try their best to make it go in their favor. Okay. You don't have you don't have good fortune on your side. Okay. You do not. All right. So try to come and approach the situation by the lessons that you've learned. OK, because I see that the Wheel of Fortune is in your challenge position. The advice of your Wheel of Fortune reverse. So again, while the energies are kind of going against you, you might want to approach a situation tactfully. Because if there's a fighting when it comes to divorce, if you're the person that's trying to steamroll someone, trying to get whatever you can get out of it, that's going to come back and bite you. It's going to come back to bite you. Once Jupiter goes direct, you guys are going to be in a worse situation that you're dealing with now. So there's a lesson, and for all of you, you know what the hell your lesson is. And it's like, I know some of you like, well, damn, I don't know a Gemini personally. I know Geminis, but not to this personal extent to say, oh yeah, I'm talking about this person I know. No, I don't know. But what I see very clearly here is this: you got to own your own stuff. Criticize yourself. I know you don't like being criticized by others, but critique yourself and say, yeah, I'm effing up in this direction, because I see you're going to get a divorce. You may try to play wrong and strong. You will lose in the end if you were the person that's doing wrong. If that is the other person, then you switch it the other side. Now, for others of you, I feel the challenge this week is trying to hear someone out, and see that it could be a new beginning in a relationship. Something ended, and you're not really sure if this person means what they're saying now, right? Do they really want to work this out truthfully? Are they manipulating me? Are they being a con artist? I don't know. You're at a standstill. You're really trying to focus on work, which is not the easiest thing to do, but you're at a standstill at this time. This person may have really did you wrong. Like, really did you wrong. When I tell you there's nothing but karma in this relationship, nothing but karma. And it's the kind of karma where tag you're it. It's like a tag, you're it. You do me wrong, okay? And that's fine. Then when the wheel turns again, tag, you're it. Now I'm going to do you wrong. And it just keeps going. And it just keeps going. So someone got done wrong. They got stung. And it could be, I get like somebody went away somewhere, said that they were going away somewhere, and they cheated. They did something they didn't have any business doing. And I feel like the woman here is wanting a divorce. She wants it to be over. She feels like there's been lies. Gemini women, you may have found some things out and you're like, okay, I want a divorce, or I want to break up. I don't want to deal with this anymore. You're at a standstill. You're not talking to this person. If they're sending you anything, sorries, this and that, you're blocking it. You don't want to hear it. You don't want to be bothered. You really have learned just what you're dealing with. If it's not you, Gemini, it's the other person. They have, like, there's undeniable. They know who they're dealing with. This is not even like they can try to put it in a nice little box in a bow and be like, well, you know, having a bad month. He's having a bad. No, you know who you're dealing with. And you're not happy about it. Okay. This person is going to try to come back to you. They're not a mice anymore. They're a man. They're not a child anymore. They're not a boy anymore. They're a man, and they want you. So if you guys are putting someone on ice, you don't want to talk to them, they're relentless. Relentless. They're not going to let up. They're not going to just go away just that quick. They're going to put in a fight because they want you to know that they want you. There's no more games. There's nothing being played with this time around. They want you. But see, the challenge here is the male in this situation isn't coming from real logic, isn't coming from real, like, his word is not completely his bond. Does that make sense? Right? And with the world card reverse here, it's a cycle that will continue. It doesn't end. It's the same cycle that continues, right? So it's up to you, Gemini, to decide what you're going to do. Or cross watcher, whoever is the person that was done wrong, it's up to you to decide what you're going to do. If you're single, you know, I would say, you know, tread lightly, enter at your own risk, because you're dealing with the gamut of people, liars, cheaters, people that has been completely devastated in their life. So you may just say right now, I'm not, you know, taking anybody seriously right now. Some of you are the ones that people have to look out for. I'm just being honest. Some of you are like, you've been hurt, you've been played, or, you know, you're just, love to you means nothing. It's what you can get out of it, and that's it. So, and that's going to be very obvious. Like, as soon as you open your mouth, people are like, oh, you're a player. No, you're a sleazeball. Oh, no. Like, people can just see it if that's something in you. It's very clear. Very, very clear. Okay. I can't stress that enough. Opportunities will be there for you. Yeah. Gemini women, you will be able to spot these no good men out here. And it looks like you're like a moth to a flame to like people who are going through karmic cycles right now. And again, with Jupiter being retrograde in your 7th house, that speaks to karmic relationships, people coming back, or if there's new people coming into your life that have unresolved issues that can kind of fare difficult for you because the Jupiter is in reverse, so it doesn't bless you. So be careful with that. I just absolutely get a relationship that is completely challenged and is completely secular. It's nothing but karma. And your guys constantly plan out the same results over and over and over again. This person is relentless. They're sorry again. They don't mean it again. They want to move forward again. They sure about this again. But with the Empress and the Emperor in reverse and the World in reverse, they're not sure about anything. Their word is not their bond. Okay, if it was upright, I would say, yeah, this person is sure 100%. You can bet on them that cycle that they came to you before is over. And with the Ace of Wands, they're ready to start something new. That's not the case. They're starting something new. Ace of Wands is upright. They're not coming to you the way that perhaps you would want them to be. Or Gemini men, you've got to be honest with your damn self and say, are you really going to do right by this person? Can you really do right by them? Be honest, you know. And the ascendant, we're going to look at this a little bit deeper and find out what's going to happen. Because like I said, this person is relentless. They're not going anywhere. Gemini men, you're not going to go anywhere. So what's going to happen exactly? Is the woman in your life, is she going to stand tall? Gemini women, are you going to be defiant? You know, you're going to discipline yourself. What are you going to do? This is the biggest storyline that I'm seeing here. Huge. And a lot of it has to do with these eclipses. But you guys, your reading happens to be screaming. The eclipses, yeah, there is endings. There's an ending with a job. There's an ending with an idea. The way that you were doing things, you're going to try a different way of doing something. So there's massive endings, and it could be an actual passing that you guys hear of, as I mentioned. But as far as like your overall feel of your spread, you're also being plagued by that Jupiter in reverse majorly when it comes to your one-to-one relationships. So in the extended, we're going to look deeper into this relationship and find out what's going to happen down the line between the two of you, your actions, their actions, what's going to happen deep down inside, what's going on with them that you really don't know about that's not kind of showing up here. We're going to look at that and more. So click that link in the description box below. Otherwise, I want to hear from you guys. Let me know if you are interested in sharing. I know Gemini has been pretty quiet as far as like reaching out and commenting, not forcing you, not bullying anyone to do it. Just if you're interested and you like to share, please do so in the comment section below, because I want to hear from you guys. If you want something personal with me, well, I can be reached in the beginning and into this video and in the description box as well. And if you are new, well, welcome. It gets real, guys, but this has been kind of a realer month or reading for you guys. But if you're new, subscribe, because I will be back very soon with another one. Take care, Gemini.